Hello everyone, welcome to Vic's Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning to this channel today. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't yet, and if any of you are interested in more videos, you can check out Patreon. And if you want more personal tarot readings with me, all the information can be found on my website. The links are down below. Also, my email is down below if you want to contact me. So today we're going to be looking into what messages do your spirit guides have for you at this time. So this is going to be more of a guidance video. We have 3 decks to pick from over here. You can pick each deck for a specific situation, or if you just want to, jump around a little bit randomly, you can listen to a portion of group number 1, for example, then a portion of group number 2, and a portion of group number 3. However you feel guided to proceed, that is going to be completely up to you and up to your intuition. You are always going to definitely align with things that you need to hear, so just follow your intuition and trust in your decision making, in your choices, because the universe is always trying to give you messages, and this is one such occasion when we are going to go fully in. Trust in the law of mirroring, the law of attraction, and pick your group. Group number 1 here is going to be the Malachite crystal, and group number 1 is going to be the Shaman's dream oracle. Then for group number 2 here, we have this Aqua aura crystal point. And group number 2 is going to be the Unshakable inner peace oracle. And then for group number 3 here, we have the Carnelian stone. So this Carnelian crystal for group number 3. And group number 3 is going to be the Herbal Astrology deck. So if you are especially connected to herbs or plants, I do recommend picking this one. If you are connected more to shamanic practices, pick this one. And if you are connected to more just general messages and general healing, do pick the Unshakable Inner Peace. But you can also pick different groups for different questions or different circumstances that you might be asking about. We're going to go deeper into going to get also animal spirits that want to connect to you, and also some ether creatures and messages from ether creatures that want to connect with you throughout the reading. So these are the groups. The timestamps are down below as always. You can scroll down below, hop into your reading. If you feel like you need a bit more time, pause the video at this point. Drink a bit of water, feel your feet on the ground, and I'll see you all in your chosen groups. Hello, group number 1, welcome to your reading. If you have picked the Malachite crystal over here, and if you have picked the Shaman's dream oracle, this is going to be your reading today for what are the messages from your spirit guides at this time. So let's get into it. Let's see what wants to come through for you, group number 1 here. Okay, so we have in the hand, the universe is your partner. We're just going to get a couple of cards out, and then we're just going to read into the messages. What are the messages for you? The universe is definitely calling you to realize your creator potential here. Winter's dream gestation period. You are called to look within, to be a bit wintry at this time, gathering around the power of community. Beautiful. Recognize the people who are in your life, who contribute to your well-being at this time, who help you. Recognize just the abundance of people around you, abundance of connections or potential connections that you can have here. You are not alone is what universe is telling you, and we have overflow, overwhelm, and plenty is coming into your life here. And we have teachability with the hollow bone on the bottom of the deck. With the hollow bone and teachability here, what Spirit is saying is that they are giving you lessons and messages all the time. So the overall energy that I'm picking up here is that you are never alone in whatever it is that you are going through. whatever it is that you're doing, even if it feels like that, you are always surrounded by many different people. You're always surrounded by many different energies which are in contact with you and which are contributing to your evolvement. Spirit is always connecting with you. The spirit guides, they are always there for you, is what they want you to know. Even if you feel lonely, even if you feel, alone without anyone, or if things are difficult and you don't know who to turn to, you can always turn to them, is what they want to tell you. They are always wanting to communicate with you, but because of the free will principle of this time-space reality, you have free will, and you have to allow them access into your physical reality, or into your life world, let's say, into what it is that you're doing, into different thought dimensions, and being able to manipulate with that. The guides, whatever they are, whether they're animals, spirits, or human spirits, or archangels, or angels, whatever they are, they need to be given access. So you need to, almost like Dracula, invite them into your reality. Be like, I choose with my free will to invite in my spirit guides and allow them to influence the next decision-making processes that I'm going to go through. So that is what the universe is trying to tell you here. In the hand is the energy that is all about feeling secure, being taken care of, and knowing that the universe is your partner. So the spirit guides want you to know this, and they want you to know how to engage with the higher power, and sort of creating this intimate relationship with your higher power as well. So, for example, you can connect to something through a religious background, or you can connect to something in a more spiritual sense, in the way that, the spiritual world, or whatever it is that you are considering, makes itself feel real to you. So, the guidance, overall guidance, what is coming with this one card in the hand, you can imagine yourself relaxing, curled up in the hands of the divine, and feel into how that feels. Use this tarot reading as an invitation to do that. Feel how that feels to you. Can you then turn over your needs and desires to the divine power, and trust that you are safe and secure, and don't have to do anything at all to feel that way, to feel difficulty, Grace is activated in your life through doing that as well. You should just know that you are in good hands. When you surrender, when you trust the divine, you are always in good hands. Your work, your family, relationships, home, everything is in the right hands. Everything is working out for the best possible outcome for everyone involved. Okay, you have done all you can, is what you need to know at this time. So now is the time to rest and recharge, instead of producing, doing, acting, or strategizing in your life. A hot tea, a good book, and a soft blanket are in order for you right now. Right, so some of you can already choose to leave this reading and be like, that's what I'm doing, this is what I need. If you feel like staying, now we are moving on to the winter's dream energy. The winter's dream is that energy of creating a sense of sanctuary in your life. It is also a gestation period. It is winter. Winter is supposed to be the time when you go inwards into your own subconscious, into your consciousness, and reflect and just sort of relax inside of yourself. It is not hibernation. It's not about falling asleep. It's just about coming to rest in the sanctuary and safety of your soul, and be at peace in that energy, and basking in that sort of space of clarity and quiet peace. So it's supposed to sort of awaken you in a very gentle way. It's supposed to bring you towards reflection in a very gentle way here. And that's basically what this is all about, is what Spirit is saying. These two come hand in hand. They do speak of a similar energy, of a similar need to just go within, to relax, to take it easy, to chill out, to give yourself that blanket and just Allow yourself to rest, to be in a meditative state, but not falling asleep with the winter's dream. Unless you fully feel like you need to fall asleep, if that is something you've been craving, if you're just absolutely tired, if you're watching this reading at 2 a.m., do fall asleep. Give yourself that well-deserved rest. Just stop watching right now and go to bed. Okay, so next we have here gathering around. With the gathering around, this is a huge message of allowing community into your life, allowing more people into your life. This is about recognizing the power of community, allowing yourself to be safe and secure, and allowing help into your life, allowing other people to help you, allowing spirit guides to help you as well. Spirit guides want you to know at this time that they are always ready to help, but also you just need to ask. At the same time, it's the same with people. You just need to ask. You just need to allow them into your life. Now is the time to allow assistance from others. Ask for it and trust that you will receive it. You are safe and secure right now in this moment. You are truly supported in your beautiful, amazing, complicated life. Spirit wants you to know that you are heard by angels, witnessed by the Spirit, by the divine, and loved. You are loved now and always by life itself. Everything about you is wanting to give you love. Everything, even the table surrounding you, even the bed, even the blanket, is all wanting to give you love. You just need to allow yourself to open up to receive it. Allow your heart to open to receive it. Okay, whatever your query is at this time, you will find the help you need to achieve what you desire, and you will not have to do this alone, is what Spirit wants you to know. So you can count on that message. You don't have to do it alone. You're not supposed to do it alone, and you will not do it alone. Right, with overflow, we have the energy of things being a bit too much, things being, a lot to bear. There might be a lot of emotions spiraling into your life or around your life. Maybe many different occurrences are happening. There's just a lot of energy in your life right now, which is why this is so important to consider. So Spirit also wants you to know with overflow that abundance is coming in your life. So many good things are headed your way or are already occurring in your life right now. Yet you may be thinking that they're not possible or you're not worthy of them, is what Spirit wants you to become aware of. So what Spirit guides also want you to know is that abundance is everyone's natural state. Before we project our restrictions on it, defining what it means, who gets it or who has it, and so forth, right now take yourself out of your conditioning and look at your life through the eyes of plenty. There is so much beauty and love that the universe wants to gift you with. Opportunities and divine synchronicities are destined to support your dreams around and are lined up for you at this time. Yet it's sometimes difficult to also discern it, all because we are being bombarded with too much information and stimulation at this time. So that is distracting you from the truth that all is well, is what Spirit wants you to know. So this is a reading where you can just relax into the knowledge that all is well right now. Everything and all circumstances in your life are completely perfect, and they're all lining up with what needs to happen to align you with plentiful love, abundance, whatever it is that you want. So sometimes all this overflow can be overwhelming, especially like from the outside, too much stimulation, for example. And you may find yourself responding with empathy overload to your situations as well, especially if they are emotionally charged. So empathy overload occurs when you tune into the collective angst and fear about impending changes and uncertainties. And God Almighty, aren't there a lot of those energies smothering themselves into our lives? And it's unmanageable. You can just sit with that. It's unmanageable. That's the reality. You feel like you're drowning in those emotions, in those feelings that are not just yours, that are not just your family's or your friends' or your person's. They are also the collectives, everyone's collective angst and fear and anxiety. So right now, what Spirit also wants you to do is it's time to allow yourself to detach, bring yourself back to your life, restore your faith in a power greater than you, and remind yourself to focus on your smaller personal universe, which is just much easier to manage. In this way, you know that you are a conduit for life's blessings and can share them with others, making this perception of overflow into your life profoundly positive. All right? Basically, fill your own cup here. Stop watching the news. If you've been watching the news, if you have been aligning with the collective anxiety, do stop doing that. Again, align yourself, understand what shows you are watching, why that is possibly difficult or bad for you. Okay, so really quickly, Spirit also wants me to just address, I wanted to go on with another reading, but Spirit wants me to address the teachability here and the necessary humility to approach life. So basically, the hollow bone here energy. We are just going to speak a bit about the hollow bone now. The hollow wing bone of an eagle is basically a flute for the shamans. So the appearance of the hollow bone here in this reading as the overall energy invites you to become empty of your notions of who you are, to check your ego at the door, and to know that this is not about you. Whatever you're possibly struggling with, Spirit wants you to know it's not about you. What is necessary is to relinquish your needs to be right and to express an opinion, as this will not change anything right now. You are being called to practice humility in your situation at this time. So hollow yourself out and hear the wind blow through you and play you like a flute. You may learn the language of the squall and the storm and understand the message in the summer breeze. So there is an important communication warning for you with this card as well. And that is that humility is the swiftest path for you to become like hollow bone, to drop all notions and titles that bolster your ego, to eliminate the doer or that need to do something, that action-oriented mindset, and allow things to happen of their own accord. Remember that you can accomplish most anything if you are willing to let someone else take credit for it. So hollow bone here on the bottom of the deck has come basically to caution you to believe only 50% of what others think and only 10% of what you think at this time. Trust your experience, not what you have read in sacred books or holy texts, and this will allow you to turn apparent difficulty into opportunities. Remember that you are an insignificant grain of sand in the grand scheme of life, and as important as the brightest sun in the universe around which everyone and everything evolves and revolves, right? So just hold that into your mind, sit with that a little bit, sit with that notion. I do feel like some of you needed to hear that. Initially, I didn't want to go deeper into this, but I feel like some of you did need that message. So now let's just see what animal spirits want to say to you. We're not going to go in depth into all of these. Maybe in one of the future readings we'll do like an animal spiritual reading. But right now I just want to get like 4 cards out of this deck just to give you quick little messages of what else you need to hear. So bee spirit, sweet results await. The bee is like, yes, good things are coming to you, my dear. Let's see what else. The eagle spirit, beautiful spirit, has your back. Know that you're always being supported, loved, taken care of by spirit. Spirit is always there. You can always rely upon that energy. The energy of love is always there with you. Pig spirit, use your mind wisely. Okay, so that's that teachability, hollow bone energy, definitely. To use your mind wisely. To know when to just let go and to chill out as well. When to not use your mind, that's also using your mind wisely. And then we have here the brown bear spirit. Take time out. Yes. You are so guided to take some time out My dear group number one, like it's so deeply here. You really need that. So what else? What did we say? We are going to get another ether creatures card. So only one, to see which ether creature wants to connect to you today. Then we're going to finish off this oracle reading, the spiritual oracle reading for you guys. So Spirit, please, for group number one, what do they need to hear the most? What is the guidance, and which ether creature wants to connect with us today throughout this oracle reading, the spiritual guide reading? Thank you. So Amartam energy is coming through. Interesting. 46 energy. So let's see, Amartam, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but yeah, the Amartam ether creature wants to connect to you through the astral realms today. It is the non-physical being that almost always inhabits the non-physical planes of the Asian continent, mostly India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, but they can also be found in Central South America. All right, so what is the medicine of this ether creature? It is the nectar of life. It also brings with it the need to seriously focus. It is bringing the medicine of the joy of being incarnated, happiness in its general form, prosperity, play, and medicine of the mango tree. Okay. So this, what's interesting about this ether creature is also that it uses this tongue that it has, as you can see here, for what seems like everything. So affection, gathering information about the environment, vocalization, accessing nectar, and so on. So it really likes to use its tongue. But basically it's coming to right side up, so the upright position. So let's see what this has to say for you. It's basically a message to drink the nectar of life here, to allow yourself to flow into happiness. Okay, you have to take the joys of life in order to make your life worth living, is what this ether creatures come to tell you. Okay, perhaps in your situation or in your life in general, you need to lighten up or take more pleasure in something or seek out things to enjoy. The happiest people on earth find their work to be play. And this being said, the Amritar often comes to those who are in need of play specifically. Okay, to play is to engage in activity for the sole purpose of the pleasure of the activity itself. And the Amritar does not appear in order to tell you what to do, because every being finds different things to be pleasurable. And this ether creature does understand that very, very well. And one person might experience play through, for example, swimming, the other through hiking or a board game. And what matters is that both are experiencing joy while doing what they are doing. So if you struggle with joy, group number one, stop looking for intense happiness and start looking for relief. Follow that relief, and one day you will feel the sunny lightness of joy be present in your life. The Amritar in your reading as a guide is a reminder of what so many non-physical beings know, that there are so many wonderful things that you can only experience in the physical manifestation, the physical 3D reality. And people tend to think that everything out there and non-physical is better. Maybe you are one of those people here. And if this was the case, no non-physical being would want to incarnate into the physical, actually. So the intensity of the pleasure available in the physical is enough to bring any creature or any being to its knees, actually. And that is like one of the beauties of the physical realm. So while you are in the physical, revel in the pleasures that the physical has to offer you. The touch of your lover's skin, for example, or the specialness of the temporary, and the taste of that mango tree or that nectar, for example. Be open to and revel in the joy of being here in the physical. Smell that sweet air outside in the park. Go hug a tree, connect to that tree, connect to all the creatures in your life, connect to the ability to hug someone and feel their heartbeat, you know, all of those beautiful things, they are here to be appreciated by us. And we have actually come into this life to appreciate them. Because of all that playfulness, we also, I was also reminded to just show you the bottom deck energy here. We have the Sandpiper spirit, which also says be playful. So playfulness is your guidance as well, right? So with that being said, I do hope this gave you some clarity and also brought you some peace of mind on your path right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I'm so blessed to be able to give you these messages. I feel like I'm going to be making some of these spirit guide messages more often because it just feels good. It just feels like it aligns us throughout this reading, especially with Amortar. I was feeling so much love and so much joy, and I feel like you guys felt it as well, you know, that feeling of relief, being able to surrender, being able to trust, all of that sometimes we forget to attune into, or we just forget to notice that we have. So thank you so much for connecting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and all that jazz. If you want more tarot readings, do check out the Patreon. And if you want a personal tarot reading, do contact me. My website is down below and my email is down below as well. Sending you so much love, my dears, and hope this reading gave you peace of mind as it's intended and align you deeper to your soul's truth, align you deeper with your higher self. And with that being said, I'm sending you into your life right now. Thank you so much for sharing your energy, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye. Hello, group number 2. If you have picked this beautiful Aqua aura crystal over here, and if you have picked the Inner Peace, Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle deck, this is going to be your reading today. For what messages does the spiritual realm, what messages do spirit guides have for you right now? So let's get into it. First, we're just going to get a couple of messages with these cards, and then we're just going to tap into some of the animal spirit realms, and also at the end to the ether creatures, so to the astral realm, to what astral non-physical being actually wants to connect with you at this time, and what messages it has for you. So let's dive in. Thank you so much for being here. This is a profoundly healing tarot reading / oracle reading, mostly oracle reading, because we're not using any tarot at this time. My cat says hello. So let's see what wants to come through for you, group number 2. My dear lovelies, what wants to come through for you? What are the messages from the spiritual world that want to align with you for group number 2, please? Okay, so we have here number 16, Midas' touch. Things are working out in your favor. And we have a point of inquiry here as well. In what ways are you abundant right now? Just something to consider there. And Midas' touch. So our cat is present with this tarot reading, with this oracle reading. I keep calling it tarot reading, but actually it's an oracle reading. So let's see what else. I'm just going to get a couple of cards out there. We go deeper into the meanings, but I do feel like you can also intuit what they're telling you. So we have here the next card. It's all divine order. It's all in divine order. Allow. How can you relax into the flow and go with the current of life? How can you take care of yourself at this time, group number 2? And what else do we have here? 42. Oneness is the way. How can you show more compassion, acceptance towards those you don't understand? So Spirit really is calling you towards recognizing the abundance into your life, in your life, and allowing it in your life. And how can you relax and trust more? Basically that trusting, allowing, energy is what spirit guides want to align you with here. And here we have number 22. It's not your practice life, decide. So spirit is also really calling you towards deciding. Your spirit guides want you to decide on something that you've maybe been procrastinating on. So what is your inner voice telling you about the dream in your heart, and what should you be doing? So this card, number 22, what do you need to decide about your life at this time? Maybe a certain decision needs to be made if some of you have been going back and forth. And then we have 43 here, rest, renew, recharge. What does your body crave and need right now? So allow yourself that. What do you need right now? What do you crave right now? Allow yourself that rest. Allow yourself that regeneration through food, through drinks. Maybe make yourself a smoothie that you've been craving or wanting for a while now. What do you need to give yourself? How can you gift yourself some love, compassion, and abundance at this time? With Midas' touch, now just moving quickly through all the energies here. With Midas' touch, right now is really the time for aligning with possibilities, for feeling out the possibilities in your life. Spirit wants you to know that a divine source of energy supports your efforts at this time, and everything is working out in your favor at this time. Your guides want you to know that this card is a reminder or a nudge that your creative efforts will be rewarded. It is especially important to give yourself permission to be more of who you are by going for the dream in your heart. So what do you need to decide here? It will work out and you will get what you need, is what this card is telling you. Everything you nurture and focus on with grace and love will always grow, my loves. If any part of you is resistant to the goodness or wonders, whether this is too good to be true, or if it all goes away, what if it all goes away, what is this telling me, what if something bad happens, all of those thoughts that tend to creep into our minds every now and then, know that this is your ego basically trying to prevent and protect you from things happening, and also trying to prevent you from feeling the good energies, because it does associate something negative with that as well due to past experiences. But spirit guides know that divine love, source energy at the universe are abundant flows of energy, and you are part of this universe. So this abundance is your birthright from the beginning, from even when you were like a tiny little cell, or tiny two cells merged together. You are part of this universe. So this abundance is yours. It's your birthright. It's what you came here to experience, to be, to live. Okay, you came here to live this abundance in the physical. Enjoy the flow of life and love here, for all abundance is energy as well. You can allow this energy into your experience by breathing it in, quite literally just allowing it to fuel you up and fill you up here. And next we have here, all is in divine order. Allow yourself to trust, allow yourself to let go. Everything is in divine order and perfect order. And in perfect order in regards to everything in your life, everything it's in the right space at the right time for what you need, for what you are going towards at this time. So spirit guides want you to just be aware here, just a reminder. I'm giving you a reminder more so than being aware. It's all a reminder. It's always all a reminder, because your higher self already knows all of these energies and all of these informations. So divine order requires a radical surrender to a fate stronger than your will. So this card is your invitation to trust the unknown and believe in something bigger than yourself. Again, similar energy to this one. You're being called to stop the struggle, look at your life and see which areas you're pushing against, and then just surrender to the flow. Let yourself ride the current and float forward. It's about allowing yourself to let go of resistance, to just flow into the life that you want to live, and to allow that life to happen to you. Release all resistance and allow everything in your life to be as it is. As you accept life as it is, you become free of fear-based manipulations and also step into a graceful flow allowing the world to be what it is and honoring all things as they will awaken you to a new sense of well-being. So you are guided through this card to relax, to honor the light within, and at all trust the divine flow of creation, divine plan that you are living through. Life is always in divine order. That's just something to remember. It's all working out for you. Nothing is ever happening against you in this life. It's all happening for you, not against you. And just recognizing this love here with oneness. It's love within that is within you and also connecting us all. You can increase your communication with all of life through respect and love. That is basically from the 3 Principles by Martin Pebbles and Summer Bacon. And as you do this, as you sort of allow yourself to connect and recognize the oneness, you will start to see how similar we all are and that we are all indeed one. So you're called to just examine if you feel like you're up to this. That's just for those of you who really feel like they want to just surrender, to recognize the similarities between other people, with yourself. Especially if a person is causing you stress, instead of seeing them as separate from you, use this opportunity to recognize the higher self within you and them. When you become one with the other person, you become one with everything in existence. And once you tap into the infinite power and love of your higher self, which is beyond just your individual personality, you cannot keep yourself separate from other people. So that's what you're called into at this time. This card is all about going through a massive shift within your own life, within your own experience. So that's just something Spirit also wants you to be aware of. You're going through a massive shift right now. New awareness and energetic upgrades are occurring all around and within you. As a result, perhaps you are feeling more tired than normal lately. And this is a great time of doing inner work as well. Going within yourself instead of pushing and trying to achieve something is important in this phase. So give yourself permission to just be instead of do. As you give yourself this time of rest, your body will renew itself and rejuvenate at the cellular level. And all of what you've been working towards energetically, spiritually, and physically now wants to integrate into your body. Think of this time that you're going through right now as a certain upgrade. Now, just as your digital devices shut down, for example, to get their upgrades, the same is required from your body. A Windows upgrade or a Windows installation is needed. And just recognize at this time, again, just a reminder here, that your body has infinite wisdom and entire universes of cells and organs working together to support your overall well-being. Bodies have the ability to heal themselves and transform moment by moment, and learning how to listen to your body is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. For your body has innate capabilities and is always with you towards the end of your life, quite literally. It's always there for you. It has innate wisdom. It has incredible wisdom to share with you. You just need to allow yourself to listen. Okay? And with that, physical reminder, you guys do need a physical reminder. Here is what I'm getting. This brings us to this card. It's not a practice life, okay? So it's time to decide what you want to do, where you want to go. No, in your heart of hearts what you really want is what your guides are telling you here. In your intuition, in yourself, And this is not your practice life, is what they want to tell you. Don't waste it doing what you don't want to do. Your calling is calling to you, and this card is the sign. Trust your voice. Trust that voice inside of yourself. You are ready to be who you are destined to be at this time. right? So this is the guidance for you, my loves, from this deck, from this energy. You can allow yourself to sit with that a bit. We're just going to get some animal spirits to connect with us. Just quickly go through their messages and then connect to one ether creature that is the most dominant right now, that wants to share its wisdom with you. So let's see, Spirit, for group number 2, which animals want to give their wisdom to them today. Spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan, but you are Spirit as well, and you have a plan. You just need to allow this plan to sort of channel through you. Just rest, renew yourself, and allow those inspiring thoughts to start happening for you. What else, Spirit? We have the cow, Spirit. The miracles are endless. The abundance, the miracles. Once you allow and recognize the mystery and the magic of life and how everything is one and everything is always connected to you, and people know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, the miracles here are endless. The miracles of what can happen are endless once you recognize the unity, the oneness of all. Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. The turtle spirit here is also taking care of yourself energy. Like surrender, flow with the water, take care of yourself. You have ancient wisdom within yourself, and you need to take care of yourself. Just need to allow yourself to give yourself a strong, beautiful, energetic hug. Just cuddle up in your own softness, in your own renewed energy, in your rest, in recharging mode. What else do we have? Author Spirit, you are never alone. Beautiful. Since we are all one, you are also never alone. Your spirit guides are always with you. The energy of source of spirit is always with you. You are part of this energy. You're just like a tiny little fragment of it. And you are it, you know. Love of the universe, the love of the universe. It's always present with you. It's always available to you. You are always in contact with it. You're always present with it. It is always there. You just need to allow it in. You know what needs to happen? You just need to allow. Just allow the energy of the universe. Just allow the presence of the universe. Just allow the love of the universe to come in. Yes. Definitely like a blessing underneath the deck here. Nightingale Spirit, love is all around. And that is like quite literally, love is all around. Love is the basis of this whole scheme that we are living through, this whole life, this whole experience. It is what we are made of. So let me just bring this a bit closer. You are never alone. Love is all around here. Now lastly, for the ether creature, let's get one and then let's tap into its message for you. So for group number 2, which non-physical being wants to align itself to group number 2 here? You have the Amortar energy. This one came through in group number 1 as well. So do tap into group number 1 towards the end if you want to listen to the messages of this ether creature. I do feel like it's the same for this group. Some of the energies are quite similar for it. So group number 1 at the end, that is the time to align with the Amortar creature. If you also want to, you can listen to the whole of group number 1. If that is something that you feel guided to do. But we do have here Hekigan energy. So the Hekigan, ether creature, this one is a single being, so it's not actually a species. And it's a water spirit, okay? It is spending lots of its time near the Ryoku Islands. And it looks quite alienish. Looks quite interesting. So let's see now what wants to come through for you. So the medicine here is truth. It is self-truth to get you towards that decision. Honesty, self-honesty, reality, and the mirror energy. So it's medicine is actually the mirror. Okay. So the right side up, or the upright position of Hekigan, means basically that it is a message that in order to make the right decisions for yourself. I love it when everything aligns. You must see yourself clearly. In the moment, chances are you are not seeing or admitting to something about yourself, or you are not being honest with yourself or to someone about yourself fully. What spirit guides are urging you to do is to see yourself as if watching from the outside. The answer you are looking for in this case already exists inside you. So now might be the right time to really dive within and ask yourself some very powerful questions. Try meditating in front of a mirror or pay a visit to someone who can help you whittle down what your actual truth is, someone who can help you sort of question yourself and help you get to the bottom of that. In this situation, seeing yourself clearly could cause you to make drastically different decisions. It will also make everything that has happened up to this point and everything that is happening make perfect sense to you. Keep in mind that a concept of the self is the enemy of an awareness of the self, right? And you may have to admit to some uncomfortable truths about yourself, but those truths will lead you or lead to you making compatible choices with who you truly are, and therefore prevent injury or difficulty or just heaviness or obstacles in your path towards yourself and to other people in your life or to other beings in your life as well. So when Hekigam basically comes right side up, your message here is that you need to figure out your truth. You need to see what is real and true about you, talk it out with your friends or with someone you can really be honest with. If it's something that you feel comfortable with, you can also do automatic writing that can really reveal some heavy and important truths about yourself as well, or just light and lovely truths as well. So what is real and true about you, such as your true feelings, true thoughts, true desires, true motivations, true behavior, true appearance, true needs, and true preferences. All of those things are really important to consider at this time. And you need to put genuine energy into understanding yourself and being honest with yourself at this time, my love. Right? So this is your message. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure reading this energy for you, connecting with all of this lovely love of the universe, spirit guides, and so much more. So thank you so much for allowing me to channel these messages for you. It's been absolutely lovely. I will definitely be doing these readings in the future because they are just such an abundance of love and flow. It feels absolutely amazing. It feels lovely. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment as the YouTube mantra goes. If you want to be connected to more videos, check out Patreon, link is down below. And if you want personal tarot readings from me, all the information is available on my website. The link is down below. And also my email is down below, so you can contact me whenever you feel ready to do so if you want to book a personal tarot reading with me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you all in the next video. Sending you so much love and blessings, and see you very, very soon. Hope you have a beautiful day ahead. Bye. Hello, group number 3, welcome to your reading. If you have picked this crystal, the Carnelian stone here, and if you have picked the Herbal Astrology deck, this is going to be your reading for what messages spirit guides want to share with you today. So first of all, we're just going to tap into this tarot reading, see what it wants to show us, what it wants to tell us. And then we're going to tap into also some animal spirits and what they want to connect and tell us about the current space that we are in. And also at the end, look into some ether creatures, get an ether creature for you guys that really wants to give you guidance in this sphere or phase of your life. So let's see what wants to come through for you, group number 3. So Spirit, what is the message here? What are the messages of the Spirit guides for group number 3? We have horsetail, patience coming through. Just going to get the cards out and then look into the meanings more deeply. We have Valerian, interesting, acceptance. So patience, acceptance, number 44 might be important for you guys. What else, Spirit, for group number 3 here? What else are the messages? We have skull cap. Spirit really wants you to talk to you here. Skull cap, stillness. So interesting, like a lot of passivity, just accepting the situation, being patient with the situation, allowing the situation is coming through, allowing life to just happen to you. Group number 3, what else? What else are the messages of the Spirit guides? The highest good and love, transfiguration. Wow, powerful. Iragon Sacha. Allowing yourself to transform through stillness, patience, and acceptance is what Spirit is saying here. Palo Santo is on the bottom of the deck. So a guardian spirit is present with you. You can know that you are truly protected at this time. With Palo Santo coming through, know that you're protected, that you can just let go, that everything is aligning perfectly with you. You just need to trust, accept, have patience with yourself and with everyone around you, and truly allow yourself to let go. Number 5 might be important to you, or just number 5 in general, and also number 2 here. We have a lot of connecting numbers. So basically with horsetail, let's just dive deeper into all of these now. This is the energy of silver, energy of feminine energy, of having patience, of being surrendered to the flow of life. The energy here is the energy of Saturn and Venus. And this card is calling towards endurance, a steady focus, a period of rest, a period of gestation, a period of going within yourself, trusting the process, and also allowing yourself to fall in with deeper, heightened sensitivity in your life. So the horsetail teaches us of the power that lies within patience and the endurance gained through the hidden blessings of challenges in our lives. So there is something good in all seeming failures, is what Spirit guides want you to know. And although that might not be clear in the moment, or you might be struggling with something at this time, time will reveal that to be true. Maybe in a year, maybe in 5 years for some of you, but time will reveal it. So trust the process. Remember that stubbornness and willfulness are often counterproductive to loosening knots. You know, if you've ever had like one of those a bit older, just eye plugs. What am I even saying? Like earplugs, or these things to put into your ear, like to listen to music. I am completely blanking on the name. But if you've had those, you know, it's very difficult to use will to untangle those. So that is what you're being called to do here, to just chill it out, basically, to not be stubborn, to not be willful, but to just step out and take it easy, take it slow. Be patient. Look at things. Try to slowly touch upon things to resolve them. Like the medicine of the horse here as well. Ground to Earth's energy as you survive and adapt to changes and hardships on the journey. If you're encountering any, horse medicine provides us heightened sensitivity and the purity of trust as essential tools to have while we endure challenges and hardship. For some of you, I'm feeling like ashwagandha would be very good to drink / eat / put in smoothies. It might really allow you to tune into this energy of patience. That's just something that's coming through here. Horsetail is ruled by Saturn and strengthening the skeletal system and connective tissues, and also promoting wound healing. So It's basically archetypally Saturn provides us protection, shielding, courage, endurance, patience, self-control, and the blessing of challenge, right? Yet Saturn is also as malevolent as it is portrayed to be, as its energy teaches us self-mastery. This might also be very important for you here, as the power we are granted once we overcome the cycles of pain and suffering. Right, so let's now move on to Valerian energy to see what comes through for us here. So the Valerian basically teaches intuitive order. I'll just show you a bit close up. It teaches intuitive order, loosening up, acceptance, embracing your imperfections, and also persistence in what you want, without actually, pushing and moving with willfulness and with stubbornness to get what it is that you want. The astrological ruler here is Neptune, actually. It's a very dreamy, mystical energy. Is the guardian, let's say, of this herb. I don't even know if it's a herb, it's a plant, basically. So Valerian basically supports us in widening our trigger points and helping us to zoom out of a situation that might be overloading us with anxiety or also stress. So remember to go easy on yourself at this time, group number 3. And don't push yourself too hard to meet your goals. Valerian remedies the internal parts of ourselves that can embody a mouse energy. So when we are overly analytical and judgmental and in high trigger mode, so the message here is to take measure. Although your foundation can be established with great order, there is a certain amount of flow needed in order to enjoy creativity and growth. And don't exhaust yourself in the details. Embrace your imperfections at this time, my loves. Moving on now to stillness with the skull cap energy. This one is also connected to Saturn and Pluto as well. So all of those more sort of mystical, heavy energies are present here. So this one, what it teaches is stillness after the storm, letting go of control, trusting in life, surrendering to the divine order, and allowing yourself to be broken open, allowing that energy of just sort of being open and allowing things to be present with you, that acceptance running through you, accepting situations that are present in your life, accepting emotions, accepting people's responses to things, just being present and allowing without pushing and stubbornly defending something. So this is your energy here, that things are still happening heavily, yet the storm has passed. OJ, okie dokie. So you've just weathered or are weathering a storm right now, is what spirit guides want you to be aware of. So ground yourself deeply into the present moment, definitely here. Ground deeper into yourself, into your body. If you feel fear, find consolation in stillness as it connects with you, as it readapts into your energy field. Also, do be in contact with other people. If you need support, contact your friends, contact your partner, contact communities or someone else who you know is going to be able to hold space for you. This card is connected to the medicine of the Scorpion as well. The Scorpion embodies the stillness of darkness, and it assists by accepting sudden change with ease and calm. If you're feeling exhausted, drained, or depleted in any aspect of your life, or many in your life right now, this is the time to pause and withdraw to your cave. You are in the process of rebuilding after the storm. Don't rush yourself at this time. Reflect on what is happening in your life, but don't rush yourself. Take the time to birth a new structure that supports a new version of you. Okay? So with Virgo and Sacha, the energy is similar, just a bit more intense. This is still saying that you are in transformation. So on some levels, you might be out of the transformation. On some levels, you might still be in it and transfiguring, shifting. rising from the ashes. This Yergon Sacha energy is basically the energy of poison being transmuted or of evil being neutralized. It also talks about unforeseen changes. So be wary, be aware is what Spirit wants you to just be present with. Be present with that energy of watchfulness. Watch your back as well is what Spirit wants to tell you with the Yergon Sacha here. The Yergon Sacha represents radical change and breakdown. So this card can mean that someone or something can also be harming your energy at this time. And if this applies to you, remember that the darkest of energies that bring crisis or unforeseen changes can be transmuted into benevolence. So even the strongest of poisons can also be medicine. The first step is in neutralizing it is to recognize it, to basically be in recognition of it. The second step is removing fear and insecurity or stress, anxiety related to that. And the third step is reconstruction of the self. So examine your life from a third person perspective. Group number 3, you can sort of like allow yourself to be like as a fly on the wall and look at yourself doing things and draw upon universal forces at this time. Allow them to come in with your free will, of course, to transmute the environment that you are in, to shift people, to shift circumstances or situations that you are in right now, that are basically depleting your life force or are even taking from you in some way. Okay, so be aware of that is what Spirit wants you to do. With the Palo Santo here on the bottom of the deck, you are being guided, you're being connected to your gifts from the past lives. You are activating dormant gifts within yourself, connecting strongly to your ancestors energetically. If you're not aware of that, it's just energetically. And you're connecting to the guardian of the sacred. You might also be connecting a little bit to the sacred trickster energy. So that archetype of this trickster a little bit. So what Spirit wants you to know here that Palo Santo is basically a protective wand that grants us the power of unlocking innate gifts that have lain dormant or inactive or have been blocked inside of us. It's like a fox spirit, a little bit tricky, and it guides us and it assists us as a spirit guide in and of itself, who helps us to navigate the spiritual world. If you want to do purchase Palo Santo and use it in your practice, do make sure it is, sourced well, so it's not just coming from anywhere. Do make sure you have a good provider of the Palo Santo, or the person who's selling you the Palo Santo is worthy of trust. Basically, the Palo Santo is here to remember to activate your dormant gifts. You are a guardian of the sacred times as well. You have a lot of gifts, a lot of spiritual gifts that are laying dormant inside of you. And you can use that to master your life, to master the trickery that is happening within your life as well. So just be aware of your own power here. It's what Spirit Guides want you to know. So let's see what the animals want to tell you today. What are their messages? Group number 3. What are the animal spirits wanting to share today? We have Beaver Spirit, laying a solid foundation. Beautiful. Grounding energy. Cat Spirit, claiming your independence. So grounding your energy, refocusing your energy, pulling your energy back towards yourself, away from the people. Time to collaborate. So time to connect to other people, especially when it comes to work. It's time to reach out. You can't do it all on your own. This is a group effort in some way. If you feel like you need support around something in your life, reach out to a friend, you reach out to a supporter, to someone who knows can hold this energy for you and allow you to express it. So let's see what else. If you need to talk to someone, you are invited to do that as well with the Ant Spirit. With the Armadillo Spirit, setting healthy boundaries with the people who might have crossed some boundaries in the past is required as well. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Wombat Spirit, being at home in the world. Just being at home in your body as well, feeling your body as a home that you are in, feeling at peace in that. So now, lastly, let's go to the good part and let's get you some of the ether creatures, or one ether creature. Does this one want to be here? No. Okay, we're going to see if it comes through again. It wants to be yours. If not, no. So Spirit, for group number 3 here, which ether creature with non-physical being does want to give us its guidance, its medicine at this time for group number 3? So which ether creature wants to give its medicine? Okie doke. We have the energy of Urdukanda. Interesting. So Urdukanda energy wants to be present with us. So this card, this is all about the medicine of yes, of knowing you are on the right path, of knowing that you have forward movement, of having stamina, confirmation, endurance, perseverance, and also having determination to focus on what you need to focus on. So this one basically very strongly exists on the non-physical plane of Persia, but also Southwestern Asia often. All right, so the message it is carrying and coming through for you is very, very simple. It is a message from the greater universe that you have what it takes. It's just like that. It is just very simple. Be smart, but don't be overly cautious. Do be wary of some people here. Watch your back. Be careful. But at the same time, don't be too cautious in your life. You have what it takes. You have the strength and stamina and connections and the dormant powers inside of you from ancestors. You need to achieve what you want, or get through what it is that you have to get through to get towards what it is that you're wanting. You simply have to move forward, right? So that's it. That's it. You have what it takes. You have the strength, you have the stamina, you have determination, you have everything you need to achieve what you want. You simply have to move forward. And that is the simplest possible guidance ever. And yeah, if you feel like there are any blockages here, just allow yourself to be present with that. Allow yourself to accept that. Acceptance is going to allow you to move through the opposition or the resistance that you are feeling. So basically that's basically it. That's basically it. Yeah, and this is where I'm going to leave it. Because it's simple. The message here is just like, you have what it takes, period, exclamation point. You have what did you want, what you need, everything is already with you. You have everything, every single possibility is present with you. You have what it takes to move forward. And that's it. I'm just going to end it because I like to sometimes ramble on, but this is it. So thank you so much for connecting. Group number 3, thank you for allowing me to channel these messages. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I do think I will be doing these types of readings more often because it's just such a lovely way to connect and to open up and to experience this love and abundance that the universe has for us, this loving energy and guidance it's always bursting with. So thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, etc. All the YouTube jazz that you are already familiar with. If you want a personal tarot reading, all the information is down below. My website is down below. My email is down below. If you want more videos, check out Patreon. The link is down below as well. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for being here, for being present throughout the reading today. Hope some of this gave you clarity, guidance on your path so that you feel more aligned and present with yourself. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Sending you so much love, so much light, and hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.